Hello, Aries. Hello, my fellow fire signs. Elsie here to do a reading for you for the week ahead. Aries, how are you? Thank you so much for all your attention on my last video. I appreciate you so much for being in the comments and your thumbs up. I appreciate the way that you love me on this channel very, very much. I am here to do a reading for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are going to use a couple of oracle decks, and then we will get to some tarot for you. Throw some in and see what happens. All right, Aries, here we go. If you're a brand new, welcome. Welcome to the tribe. All right, here we go. I'd like to see you in the comments. You know you're there. I'm always in the comments, y'all. I don't know if I'm just nosy or entertained, but I really do love connecting with you guys there. All right, here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My friends, thank you for building this Aries tribe. Tell me about the week ahead for Aries, please. We've got Wandering Path. That came up for somebody, the Wandering Path. It may have been Taurus. I can't be sure, but you might want to look. Okay, if you're dealing with Taurus. So we have the Wandering Path. We have Enjoy the Journey. So I want to say that it's just pay attention. Travel old school. Put your phone in your pocket. Get out the map. You know what I mean? Like, it's really enjoy the journey. Notice what's going on. Get your face out of your phone, man. Yeah, it's time to just disconnect. Get into the wilderness. Get into the wild with your family or your friends or by yourself. Used to do it every year. Yeah, camp one weekend by myself. All right. We've got the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Yeah. Enjoy the journey. Make sure that you are not so focused on charging for the finish line that you don't notice the journey. And that's the truth. A lot of people, it's almost like it's things that they want to obtain and not necessarily memories they want to create. Somebody told them, get out of school, get your doctorate, get married, have some babies. Like, somebody is like, go, go, go. They want to go on someone else's schedule. And I think that you're the one I'm supposed to tell to slow down. It's okay. You need to enjoy your life as well. Now, I don't know if somebody set up some imaginary finish line for you that at the end of that, you're supposed to get a ring on it. I don't know, but you're supposed to be way more invested in your journey than you are on what's coming up. Now, that being said, I want to say what's coming up, I think, is something that is destined for you. I think that you've been getting divine nudges about it, and I think it's something that's going to give you some sort of stability. In silence, peace prevails. Solitude, I love it. Oh gosh, you're in the in-between. I was just having a conversation with someone about this, and this card is, it talks about the in-between, and also this card is in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And you know, the one I'm talking about, if you know the deck, it's got a line down the middle and parts gray and parts in color, but it's also a flamingo. So I want to say that embrace this time where there's really nothing going on for you, where all you have to do in your day when you're not at work or play is focus on you. Take this time, because I feel like take this time to enjoy all of the small things, the minutes with your children, the minutes with your aging relative. Take this time to be in solitude, and in silence is where your peace is going to prevail. I think you're going to be learning things. Feels like somebody's being enlightened here. She looks like she might be on her knees. There's a bird on her shoulder, like it's whispering secrets. Kind of cute. So we have Flamingo Spirit. It's card number 8. It's all about you. Embracing the in-between. I think that right now is that time for you, that maybe there's not really, maybe it's 4 of Cups, like maybe I'm not letting anything in terms of energy, emotional energy, and I'm not really giving any to anyone. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. And you don't have to do that with other people. You can do it by yourself. I mean, you can do it with other people if you want, but you can be playful with yourself as well. Yeah. I don't know. I crack me up. I don't know about you all, but I crack me up. Okay. We've got view from above, get the big picture. Interesting. So I feel like you get the big picture when you are in solitude. I want to say. In the in-between, embrace it, my friend. It's a time for the self. It's a time to be in silence so you can practice peace. It's time for you to slow it down so you can tend to the small things and enjoy the journey. Oh, yes, right. Thank you. These ones. No? Those ones. All right. Here we go. Let's talk about Aries, please, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you if you're cross-watching in Aries. If you're interested in a private read, please look in the description. Everything you need is there, including a link to Wizio. That's where my pricing is. Tell me about Aries. Okay. Well, looks like there's a challenge on the table here, and that is the Ten of Pentacles. Enjoying the journey. Enjoying the journey. I feel like this is a time for you to enjoy this beautiful house that you built. No matter where you live, in a house, an apartment, this beautiful house that you've built. I feel like you are someone who's been very busy working or gathering pentacles, and I feel like you're at a point in your life now where you should be enjoying the journey. And I don't think it's retirement, but I think that you might be comfortable financially in a place right now, Aries, where you can afford to go on the wandering path once in a while. I was saying in the other reading that the wandering path seems very long to me, and so everybody was coming up with the different hiking, very long hiking trails in the world, and the Appalachian Trail came up, and then there's the Trans-Canada Trail. I think that's the longest one in the world. That one take you two years to hike, but it feels like it's been a very enjoyable journey getting yourself to the Ten of Pentacles. Or it will be. Take it as it resonates. We have the Mouse Spirit. Tell me, it says tend to the small things. You have your eye on the smaller things. The bigger things will take care of themselves. Oh. Okay. Tend to the small things. I think it's an eye for detail, but I want to say that card number 4 is here. And the card number four is the Emperor, which could be you. And it also is stability. I feel like the Emperor might be going to find some stability now that we have our finances in order. All right. Oh, yes. I just got a little bit of butterflies, y'all, in my gut. And then this card popped up. Very interesting. So, Page of Cups, right? It feels like right now you could be in silence, figuring it out in the solitude. And I think there's a little something in your belly, though. I think that you are feeling kind of excited about sending a message or moving forward or contacting somebody. Maybe you're just going to pop up in their life, but it might be a little bit surprising to even you. And so I feel like this might be in the week ahead, probably around midweek or a little bit later. I feel as though while you're by yourself, there is a moment in time, maybe you've taken holidays, maybe it's a long weekend, whatever it is, that you're going to have like a whole day to yourself. Or you decide that you're going to have a whole day to yourself. And I feel like this is the energy that comes up in that time. It's that you're thinking about someone or wanting to have a new start, because the Page of Cups is that as well. It's like puppy love. It's the new start where I have little gooblies in my belly, right? And every time I think about you. And I feel like that happens while you're in the solitude trying to find your peace here. Embrace the in-between. You're being taught to live with regret. You're being taught what it feels like to live with regret right now. Because I feel it's important to know the darkness so you know that when it's the light, right? Yeah, and that's what I think it is. It feels as though you come to a place close to the end of next week where you're in solitude, you have some time to yourself, and I feel like you're thinking about somebody specifically here. And I think you're thinking about them because you're now on the wandering path. You now slowed down enough to enjoy the journey. You have enough funds to do it. You have enough financial security that you can pay attention to this judgment, that you can make this really big decision to tend to something that's very, very small, but has really impacted your life in a very big way. All right, let's take a look here. 5 of Wands. Why are you dragging your heels? Oh, because it's the Queen. That's the one who's super cute, right? Super attractive, very sexy. This is someone who I think makes you kind of take a second check in the mirror before you enter back into the room. Do you know what I mean? Like the 5 of Wands tells me that you think, oh God, at any moment there could be competition for the Queen of Wands. And there usually is, because that person is very desirable. They're a go-getter, a business owner. They don't need you. Like, I feel like that's sort of the energy here. I think you haven't seen this person in a very long time. The Knight of Pentacles is here in the 6 of Wands. I feel like you two have come through a hard time together, a hard place. Maybe you were both stuck behind the fear wall. Yeah, the 9 of Wands is here. Feeling like the wounded warrior. Maybe you had to work some things out before you could work this out. All right, let's do this. Tell me about Aries, please. Tell me about Aries, please. The wandering path. I think you have enjoyed the journey, collecting the pentacles, building your wealth. But I think you're ready to make a decision about something. There we go. We've got the 2 of Swords, something you've been thinking about for a while and not being able to make a decision. The 2 of Swords is here. It's something that you chose not to see. Your blindfold was on. You didn't want to see it. I don't want to see the situation for what it is. I'm just going to keep my nose to the grindstone. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep my back to this 10 Pentacles. I'm going to keep my 10 Pentacles back to... God, my lips are no longer working. Okay, so I feel like this person is kind of like trying to ignore the 2 of Swords, it feels. So I feel like you're on the wandering path, and I think that you thought that getting away from it all was going to stop the thoughts, right? But I don't think that's true. I feel like you're hiding or concealing something from someone. I feel like what you're concealing from them is that you are the Emperor, that you are the person who does carry it all, that you're willing to invest, and you're able to carry anything financially because you are the one with the Midas touch. You're the person who is maybe the actuary, the accountant, or you're really good with money. Maybe you're in the financial sector, but the King of Pentacles is someone who is very specific about where they put their pentacles. It gives them stability. They realize that sometimes finances can be freedom, right? Stability definitely is freedom. Yeah, I feel like the King of Pentacles is showing up because that's the one who really wants the family, who wants to buy the house and the beautiful 3D things for the person that they love, the person that they love the most. I want to say that you're probably about to make a really big decision. I think you're about to reveal something here that you've been keeping concealed. It's the Judgment card. So either you're about to make a really big decision that's going to impact your 3D world. Yeah, it feels like that. It feels like you're in solitude thinking about that. Thinking about this person here. Yeah, you're going to drop some burdens here. I think it's purely because you don't want to look back there and woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? It feels like you are currently in the in-between energy just before you get in that chariot and go. I feel like you are right now being offered the lesson of feeling regret, so you don't do it again because it doesn't feel good. I feel like you're about to drop some burdens with someone that I feel you are going to end up probably meeting up with in the month of September. But right now you're in the in-between. And I think you're right where you're supposed to be. Tell me what the challenge is for the week ahead for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. So it's the Five of Wands. It's self-doubt. Yeah, feeling like you're not enough, feeling like you don't have enough. And it's funny that it comes up on the King of Pentacles because, just because you have a lot of money, it doesn't mean that you feel a lot of worth. And please don't ever connect those two. Money can bring ego, but it can't bring worth. It can only bring stability and security. So when people are living, outwardly showing you all the gobs of money that they have, just understand that it doesn't necessarily mean that those people are confident. Yeah, because the Five of Wands is here. And in some cases, the King of Pentacles is also the Five of Wands. I feel like I'm in competition with the world. I feel like there's indecision. I don't know if I should make this decision about the Page of Cups. Should I act on that? Should I send that message? I think you are, because the Chariot's here. And I think it's going to be the best thing you've ever done, because it's going to allow you to put down some burdens that you've been carrying for a while in deep regret, in deep regret and emotion. It's harder to walk through the water when it's knee deep than when there's none. And I feel like you're sort of knee deep in emotion about something. I feel like you are going to, going forward from the end of next week, I feel like you are going in to drop your burdens with someone here, because there's a decision that you're making here I feel like you want to make the decision to see the value of something or see something for what it really is. Tell me about this Two of Swords, please. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Look, I think you want to go back and give someone reciprocity. Yep, I think it's someone from the past. I think it's someone you want to invest in. I think it's someone that you pulled away from. You may have pulled away from them because you had other things on the cooker, right? The Six of Pentacles is here. I think you were giving this person reciprocity, but you didn't have time for them because I think you were working a lot. I think you were working, building your fortune, and you weren't really saying anything about it. I think that you've grown up into the Emperor is what I want to say. You've grown up into the Emperor. Now you have an eye for detail. And this is one of the little details, one of the small things that has gone unchecked. And I think what has gone unchecked is you have feelings for somebody, and I think that you want a second chance with them, which means to me you know them, because a second chance means you've had a first one. Why are we going back for the second chance? Because now I can take action. I'm the King of Wands. So I want to say that if you are the Emperor, you may have mastered all the kings except the King of Wands, which is taking action, inspired action, and moving forward and not being so stubborn about holding position. I think that maybe in your life, people have told you to slow down, stop doing things so quickly, stop being so impulsive. I think that in this case, I think you're holding your ground on that. The Star is here. And I feel like it's very healing. I feel like you really want to heal something with somebody. Not really want to, but see the necessity of it. The Seven of Wands. There's no way we can move forward if we don't heal this. There's the Judgment. Yeah, so I feel like you're moving forward here to make some sort of really big decision, something that is something you're hoping that's going to work out. I really feel it's confidence in your security right now, and I feel like you pulled away from someone because you weren't feeling enough. And I feel like that someone is about to come in right here. So we will talk about that in the extended. If you'd like to be there, that's where I will be. And if you do, there's a link down below. And if not, I will be back, because I'm always back, y'all. Love ya. I'm out for now. Bye-bye.